In medieval England, there was a punishment so extreme, people had to hold a burning hot iron with their bare hands to prove whether they were innocent or guilty. Between the 12th and 14th centuries, England was a place where a single word from the king could change the fate of an entire nation, where even animals could be put on trial, and where people's lives were turned upside down by bizarre taxes. A time filled with dark, strange, and unbelievable stories that history books never talk about. Today, we're exploring the 15 strangest events hidden in the shadows of medieval England. If you're ready, let's begin. Before we continue, if you enjoy uncovering the dark and forgotten side of history, don't forget to subscribe, because what I'm about to tell you is stranger than anything you'll find in a textbook. If you're ready, we're now stepping into the hidden stories of medieval England. In the Middle Ages, some women were judged as virgins or not based solely on the shape of their pelvic bones. A wider bone structure meant she had supposedly been with someone before. In the 14th century, in some regions, if a woman stayed silent for more than 5 minutes in a marketplace, she could be questioned for hiding something. Courts even put rats on trial for committing crimes against God. Of course, the rats never showed up, but the trials still took place. In certain northern villages, women were allowed to beat their husbands for misbehavior, but only on Wednesdays. On any other day, it was punishable, yet on Wednesdays, it was treated as a ritual of emotional release. The crown hired secret agents to catch bakers who made their bread deceptively light to increase profits. These agents inspected bakeries, weighed loaves, and imposed harsh penalties on those who cheated. In many towns, splashing mud on someone in the streets could lead to a tax penalty. The tax was so unpopular that in some areas, residents intentionally left roads muddy in protest. Being left-handed was considered a sign of demonic influence. Left-handed children were forced to write with their right hand, and adults who used their left hand could even be suspected of witchcraft. Nobles mummified their dead cats and kept them in their chambers, believing the preserved animals protected them from evil spirits and kept nighttime demons away. The accused had to carry a red-hot iron in their hand. If the burn healed after 3 days, they were declared innocent. If not, they were judged guilty. The ordeal was essentially a cruel test of luck and healing speed. Poor peasants could temporarily rent out their wives to other men, often to earn income or pay off debts. The practice, though shocking today, was disturbingly practical at the time. In some regions, singing at night was considered a ritual to summon the devil. For this reason, people avoided making any unnecessary noise after dark. Pigs were considered dangerous within towns. If a pig escaped and harmed someone, it could be put on trial just like a human, and even sentenced to death. The head tax was literal. Families paid taxes based strictly on the number of heads in their household. Some families even sent children to neighbors temporarily to avoid payment. English monks believed the Vikings would one day bring fire from the sky and destroy the world in a Ragnarok-like apocalypse. Churches held special prayers to protect against this imagined threat. In certain villages, all court proceedings had to be conducted in whispers. This was believed to create calmer and more impartial justice. The strange tradition lasted for 300 years. Which of these strange events truly shocked you the most during this journey? Maybe the unlucky women judged by a king's bone test, Or perhaps the absurd trials where even rats were summoned to court. Whatever you thought, I want you to share it in the comments, because the events chosen by viewers shape the direction of this channel. So, where should we go next? Which country's hidden history should we uncover? Whether it's the dark forests of Central Europe, the icy villages of the North, or the mysterious kingdoms of the Mediterranean, the choice is yours. And finally, don't forget to subscribe, because on the dark side of the Middle Ages, there are hundreds of insane, bizarre, and unrecorded stories waiting to be told.